Hi there, Gemini. Welcome back. Welcome in. Thank you all so much for being here. If you're returning, thank you so much for giving it another chance, another go. If you are new here and this resonates with you in any way, shape, or form, or provides anything for you, please feel free to subscribe, like, comment, engage with the channel in any and every way possible. It helps immensely. Keep this thing going. All right, we are going to do a Celtic cross for the month of May. We're just going to see what's coming in for you, what energies are around you, what might be possibly presenting as a challenge, stuff like that. So, before we get started though, let's do our singing bowl to clear the energy and to connect with you all, the collective watching this video. So, let's do it. There's a quarter in there. Sorry. All right. Spirit, speak to me and through me to the Gemini collective, please. What do they need to know at this time? Most accurate and relevant messages for Gemini at this time, please, Spirit. Thank you. Okay. Okay. So your current energies, everything is fine. It's not the Ten of Swords. It's the same imagery of the Ten of Swords for this deck, but it's a different meaning. It's not quite, it is. It's the same meaning, but it's the message of, in this ending, in this rock bottom that you could potentially be feeling right now, there is hope and everything is fine. It's happening for a reason. And I know these are all kind of cliche things to say, like it's happening for you, not to you. But really, everything is okay. And if anything in your life is ending right now, any sort of cycles, relationships, business partnerships, anything like that is ending, it is so something better can come in, so something better can bloom. And I know it's hard to see right now. Maybe not. Maybe you are feeling a sense of relief, like a weight has been lifted. But there's still a sense of sadness around it a little bit, I'm feeling. Just know that everything is going to be fine. It's only going to get better. What's presenting as a challenge for you, the Ace of Swords, your mental clarity could be a challenge, especially if you're in a situation that does feel like a rock bottom for you. You could be binging a little bit, maybe drinking more than you usually do, or spending time doing things that are just kind of clouding your judgment and your impairment a little bit is what I'm getting. Maybe you find it necessary to smoke every day, or even if it's not smoking, ingest cannabis in one way or another, just so you can be in like an altered state instead of sober. Maybe sober is rough for you right now. But your mental clarity is definitely presenting as a challenge. Focus as well. Maybe you're having a hard time focusing on tasks at hand, getting things done, staying focused on your work, maybe. Your mind could be drifting a lot. You could be daydreaming a lot. But it's definitely, because it's showing up in the challenge, it's definitely creating some issues in your life. Just because I feel like you could really use some clarity right now. Maybe, again, if something did just end for you, maybe you are really, really struggling to grasp why, or how you could have avoided it, what you can do to make it better, things like that. And there might be a reason why you're feeling blocked right now from that. I'm actually going to open this back up. Not sure why I closed it in the first place, except for I felt like I was yelling to the whole neighborhood. But they can get over it because I like to be close to nature. What is in your recent past? You have the Sun, so that could make this feeling of ending, heartbreak. It's not necessarily heartbreak, but it's something that's very significant ending for you, and it's kind of creating a lot of chaos. And again, what could feel like a rock bottom for you as well. And it could be making it feel even more amplified because you're coming out of a period of such abundance and vitality, warmth, growth, prosperity, all of these amazing, wonderful things. To go from that to this is going to feel a little bit rough. If you were going from, say, the 9 of Swords to the 10 of Swords, I mean, wouldn't be that bad, right? Because you were already kind of there to begin with. But to go from like such a high to such a low could be pretty rough for you. It could feel like a really significant blow to your gut. It's like the rug's been kind of yanked out from underneath you. I'm not sure what this situation is specifically because this is a general read, and I'm not going to get any clarifiers because I like to keep these general, just so personal readings are personal, right? I mean, so there's no indication. There might be later what this situation is, and I might, sometimes Spirit will give me like really specific situations to talk about. So if that happens, I'll obviously say it. But as of right now, it's just a very general, feel like the rug has been yanked from underneath you and you're just kind of laying flat on your back with the wind knocked out of you kind of situation. Especially because one minute you were standing upright and you were enjoying your life. You could have been in your home full of all of your favorite people, all your favorite foods, all of your favorite music, things like that. There we go. There we go. And then the next second, it was like someone just came along and like yanked it all out from underneath you. I was like, fuck you, I'm taking all of this. And it's like, that didn't feel very good. But in your future energy, you have the Empress. So again, everything is fine. Don't worry. If you are in a situation that feels kind of shitty, that feels unpleasant, just know that it's because you're expanding to something even bigger. Like I said earlier, there's something better coming for you. And what's better is this Empress. Whether that is you embodying this Empress energy and being elevated to this Empress level, or it is someone coming into your life that emulates that energy. Either way, it's going to be amazing. An Empress is the person that people look at and they're like, wow, she has got it all. And I say she because it's feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a female. You don't have to be a female. It's talking about you. Gender is a fluid thing, especially in tarot. It's not specific. Whoops. I just yanked my power cord out. But this is someone that everybody looks at and they're like, wow, she has it all together. Like, how do you do it all? You are an amazing mom. If you have children, you have a beautiful home that you keep so well put together. You work. You bring home the bacon. Like, all of these things. You're so abundant. You're so radiant. You're so beautiful and attractive. How do you do it all? And it's like effortless for you or for this person that is coming into your life. All right, what else do we have for Gemini for May, please, Spirit? Okay. And the Hierophant in your mind space. Okay, you could be thinking a lot about a Taurus. Or you could just be thinking how you want to have a mentor. Maybe you're wanting to take your business to the next level, your academia, why it came out that, your academics to the next level. This could be a teacher, someone that you really look up to. You could be thinking about them a lot. Or just thinking about how you need to take the next steps, re-enroll in school, go back to school, any and all of those things could be heavily on your mind right now. Oh, and the Strength. The major arcana here is ridiculous, you guys. You have 4 out of 6 of the cards are major arcana right now. Strength came out in your subconscious. So whatever it is that you are wanting to do, whatever it is that you're thinking about, whether that's go back to school, expand your business, become a mentor, seek out a mentor, get some advice, whatever it is, your subconscious is fully 100% in support of that, and it's stronger than your mind is more powerful than you think, and it's stronger than you think as well. It's like one of those things that you may not even recognize in yourself, but I feel like everybody around you does. And because this is subconscious energy, again, it might not be very noticeable, but it is very present and it is very powerful. So if you just continue to focus on what it is that you're wanting to do, maybe even come up with a plan. If it's go back to school, but you're not sure what field you want to go into, you're not sure what degree you want to pursue, anything like that, just put a little bit more thought into it and kind of let your subconscious take over in the meantime and see what ideas come to you. So I feel like you've got a lot of really good ideas kind of bubbling beneath the surface. All right, let's see. Advice from Spirit, please. That 10 of Swords, I swear to God, if it flips over one more time. Advice from Spirit for Gemini, please. What advice do we have for Gemini, Spirit? What advice do we have for Gemini? I don't know why I'm struggling to shuffle these cards, but they're a mess. Advice for Gemini, please, Spirit. Okay, it wanted to come out anyways. 5 of Cups. This is, to me, Spirit telling you that if you have a reason to grieve, allow yourself to grieve. If a situation in your life did end, grieve that. Let yourself feel those emotions and be sad and cry about it if you need to. Don't stay in it too long. Don't build your home there. Don't settle in there, anything like that. But allow yourself to feel it and move through it and to embrace it. Because if you stifle it or you pretend like you're not sad about something, like this is a feeling of loss, of grief, regret, all of those feelings. If you deny yourself access to those feelings, deny that you're even feeling them, they will build and they will become stronger and more stronger. I mean, that's I was going to say more prevalent, but that's not really the right word. But they will just become stronger and more, I don't even know what I'm trying to say, less easy to ignore and stifle. It'll just like one of those moments where one person says the wrong thing to you or the right thing. It's one of those situations I can see you just moving through your life, pretending like you're unaffected by whatever this is. It feels like a significant loss, a significant ending. And then someone looks at you and says, "Are you okay?" And you just lose it because you haven't allowed yourself to properly grieve, to properly access those emotions. You just keep going. You keep moving forward. And it's like you need to take a beat. You need to be present in those emotions, no matter how uncomfortable it is, no matter how angry it might make you. I'm getting a lot of anger around this because it's like, I shouldn't be this upset about this. I should have moved on by now. If this is something that happened a long time ago, we're getting 10, like it could be something that happened 10 years ago. Maybe you lost a boyfriend, a girlfriend, someone left you, something like that, and it still makes you angry to think about. When you think about how much regret you have for it, when you think about how much sadness is still lingering there, maybe you never processed it, and now here it is, 10 years later, something unrelated happens, and it triggers you just like that, and I'm feeling a sense of anger that you have so much sadness and regret still regarding a situation. I feel like it happened quite a long time ago. All right, I want to refocus you guys on this Empress energy, though. This is the energy that is coming in for you to embrace, or for you in the form of a person. So focus on that and everything that Empresses are, and what she would be for you specifically, what that looks like, what your life looks like with an Empress by your side or as an Empress. Alright guys, what else? Let's do external energies. What external energies are affecting? There's our last 3 cards. Okay. External energies, hopes and fears, yes, okay. And the outcome. I mean, I can live with that. If you guys are feeling a little bit down and okay, if you are feeling a little bit upset about something, whatever this here is, your regrets, all of that, it's gonna come and it's gonna go just as quickly as it feels like it came. It could have felt like it came out of nowhere. It's gonna be gone just as fast because the rest of this is amazing. So I want you to focus on that and not this feeling of regret that you may be feeling, or not trying to suppress. Actually, more likely, energies around you that will affect your outcome. This is Capricorn energy. You could have a Capricorn significantly in your life, significantly in your chart. Most likely, though, because it is external, this is someone who has strong Capricorn energy. This could also be bad habits, people who enabled your bad habits. They could be popping up in your life again. Maybe you are visiting a hometown or you moved back home, something along those lines, and these people are back in your life, and it's like, it's kind of a toxic, no good energy because this is like addiction and toxicity, but it also, on the flip side, is very hardworking. And Capricorn energy, they're very hardworking, they're very loyal, they're can borderline on workaholics. So there could be some people in your life that when you talk to them, when you get on social media, when they reach out, that's what they talk about. They talk about work, they talk about whatever, the past. I don't know, it just feels a little bit like a hint of toxicity. But because this is Capricorn energy, I want to focus on that because this is affecting the outcome, and the outcome for you right now is the King of Pentacles. So I feel like you could be taking the good parts of these energies, very hardworking, very down to earth, and not, I don't know how to explain Capricorns other than they're very focused on their work. Okay. I guess I have to say this. If drinking is a problem for you, don't put yourself in situations and around people who drink heavily. These people could have the tendency to just, I don't like this word very much, but they could be alcoholics. Keep your distance from that if that is something that you struggle with and don't want to fall back into, because I feel like you easily could. Instead, focus on your work, your goals, your Empress energy that you're stepping into. You have the Empress, and then the Emperor showed up for your hopes and fears. To me, this signifies either, if this speaks to you that you are the Empress and you are embracing that energy, you're hoping to find your equal. You're hoping that you can be with someone, or that the person that you're with will elevate to that level as well. Or if you're not with anybody right now, you're hoping to come in contact with someone who is on your level, someone who can keep up, someone who has that same empire building energy that you are embodying right now. And then on the flip side of that, obviously, your fear is that you're not ever going to reach that level. You're not ever going to come into contact with that person. And the other scenario, if this is the Empress coming into your life, if you view yourself as someone who is could be coming into contact with the Empress soon, your hope is that you can get to that level, that you can meet their expectations, that you can be an emperor to their Empress instead of King of Pentacles or King of Swords, whatever, because Emperor is the king of all kings. The Empress is the queen of all queens. They embody all of them. They embrace and they have mastered all of these elements. to yield them in like very masterful ways. So if you resonate with the Empress coming into your life, say you are masculine energy and you are attracting a feminine energy to you, it is your hope that you can rise up to that level and to match that energy of the person, so you don't lose them, so you can pique their interest, so you can, whatever the situation may be. I turn on my bedroom light and it's still very dark in this specific spot. There we go. King of Pentacles for your outcome, guys. This is a level of security that is unmatched. It's one step, I would say, below Emperor, Empress energy, but it's still a very good place to be. Very secure, very stable, very sure of yourself, very dedicated. Someone who knows how to invest and knows when to divest, knows how to move money around and make it work for them, has multiple streams of passive income. Those are all things that I think of, when I think of the King of Pentacles. So this is, for some reason, I feel like I'm speaking to the masculine collective. So I really do feel like you are getting closer and closer and closer to embracing this Emperor energy. And right now you're at this King of Pentacles. You could have a really nice job, well-paying, have your own business that is doing really well, nice cars, houses, all of these things that come along with being a king. And not only just a king, but the king of coins. You know what I mean? Like, this person has enough to share and to spare. They know how to save their money, and when someone asks them for help, they're able to, because all of their bases are covered and then some. They live a life of luxury, and they're able to help those around them. So focus on the outcome of you being King of Pentacles and this Empress energy that's coming in for you. I feel like your luck is definitely going to be turning around. Okay, so I feel like the sooner you embrace and move through this kind of tough energy, the sooner you will level up and embrace all of this Empress, King of Pentacles, Emperor energy that is here for you. So if that's something that you've been ignoring or trying to avoid, I would say stop doing that and embrace it and move through it so you can elevate yourself instead of holding yourself back. Because I definitely feel like it could be a hindrance at this point to avoid those feelings. All right, we are using the Seasons of the Witch Beltane Oracle. Beltane is a Celtic festival which is held on May Day, which is May 1st. So we're going to read. We got card number 1, B. Don't drink all the life from one flower, for there are many to taste and many to explore. Interesting. All right, let's see what message this holds for you. Possibilities. Every day, thousands and thousands of hardworking bees travel miles in search of pollen to bring back to the hive as nourishment. Perhaps bee would rather stay inside the hive out of fear of being a tiny little creature in the big wide world. But bee knows it cannot build without the right resources, and that it must be willing to leave the comforts of home in search of more. Bee has sought you out today to remind you to be willing to put yourself out there. The universe will provide for your needs, but you must be willing to step outside the box. There is never just one source, and always many possibilities waiting. There is never just one source, and always many possibilities waiting for you. One lost opportunity will be placed by another, but perhaps wrapped in different packaging. And one relationship gone will be filled with the love of someone who can better attend to your needs, even if this new love is the exact opposite of your usual type. Just as bee travels from flower to flower, you too may need to try different avenues and trust your inner wings to guide you until your potential is distributed to the right place. As you reach As you reach beyond your familiar boundaries, you will begin to expand your idea of what is good, right, and possible. The further you extend yourself, the more resources, tools, people, and opportunities you shall find. B reminds you to keep an open mind, as doing what you've always done will get you what you already have. Consider avenues you would never dream of embracing. You may find a whole new field of flowers from which to pick. Additional Beltane animals: the eagle, the fox, and frogs. I'm not going to read all that because I don't think it is relevant to this right now. Alright guys, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you got what you needed from this. If so, please, please, please like, subscribe, comment, engage with the channel. If you feel so called, tips are always welcome, and keep this channel going. Also, if you're interested in a personal reading, if you want to dive a little bit deeper, get some specifics, have some specific questions you want to ask, get some specific action work geared towards you and your situation, personal readings are open, as is Reiki energy healing. If you're interested, all the information you need is in the description box below. We are doing ordering through email right now because my website, I'm still not sure what's going on. I think I'm going to leave GoDaddy because it's been kind of impossible to get my site back up. Once I switched names, I took down the old XoXoKandCo website, but yet it's still charging me and it's still up, and my new one's not up, and it's just a mess. So bear with me while I get that figured out, and we will do it through email. So reach out. I will see you guys next time. I love you all so very much. Bye.